Hey everybody, welcome back to another Playtime video. In today's Playtime video, I will be doing a full analysis of the Playtime Chapter 4 official gameplay trailer released by Mob Entertainment. Now, I'm very hyped for Playtime Chapter 4. I'm sure you're all as well are hyped for the game. This is actually the most hyped Playtime chapter of all, so without further ado, let's dive into the trailer. So the trailer starts off, but actually, we can hear a tune in the background. As we hear the tune playing in the background, we can see Play-Doh-like material dropping from the ceiling. Now, something or someone is in our area, as you can see, because it looks like a hint of a new monster. But in the background, as goo is dropping from the ground, or from the ceiling, I mean, we can see a hanging human corpse in the background of a cage cell, so possibly something or someone was kept behind him for some reason. As the camera goes up, it turns into darkness, but we can hear Poppy say this.
Down here, it's not like anything you've seen above. It's hell.
As the camera picks up again, we can see a new area of the factory. Now, this looks like that very interesting leak we got months ago on the Steam page. Look familiar? As we go throughout the trailer, we can see us walking in the certain area that we've seen on a screenshot. As we can see, this frame right here from the trailer itself looks very similar to that teaser image we got yesterday on the Mob Entertainment's Twitter page. As we go throughout the trailer, we can see debris falling from that same frame, but we go into darkness, we can see this area, and we can hear Poppy saying something.
And Playtime wanted it to be.
As you can see, this area is filled with that red gas, which honestly confirms that the red gas will be returning in Chapter 4. It proved that theory when the Yonobi trailer hit a few months ago. I see nothing around this area, there's broken debris and even gore on the floor. This is probably one of the areas where the employees were dragged down to be eaten alive or consumed by the toys. Also, as we look above too, there's pipes, and even on the side here, we can see a gate of some sort. But as we go throughout the trailer's next frame here, goes into darkness, but we can hear a new character saying something.
Now what's this?
Now, this voice sounds very familiar from a voice that we've seen in the Doctor trailer. And it's possibly the same character, which it is. And as you can see, as we are seeing this new character here, he looks down and looks at us, and then we actually get plummeted down into the area. And as we are seeing this flame actually looks like the same flame we got from the Yonobi trailer. Same area with that no red sign on there. As we can see, our grab pack has a new hand actually. This could be just our normal purple hand, but it looks like a new hand from that Yonobi trailer, or the Doctor trailer we've seen. And then now we see a room full of TVs in a new frame. And possibly the Doctor has control of all of this area here in Chapter 4. And as we can see from this frame, we see a dead corpse of a human that the toys fed on, but also we get a new grab pack hand. The red comeback hand. In this frame, this is the same frame from the Yonobi trailer we've seen months ago, my bad. And there's the same red smoke, it returns, and possibly we'll have our gas mask on too. And even, we'll see Yonobi in this area too. Who knows? But as we're in that area with the red smoke, we can hear a new character, or familiar character, speaking.
They call him the Doctor. He works with the prototype. Commands everything down here.
And as we can see in this frame here, when some type above cell will capture, or there's just an area on the other side of, but as we can see, we get a few hints of Yonobi right there, as you can see. And there's no red smoke, so this isn't a trick. So this is possibly a hint towards where we'll see Yonobi very, very soon. or this is the same area we'll see in the trailer here in a second. But as we're in that area too with Yarnaby, we can also hear the same characters speak again.
Haunting us, starving us.
Also on this frame here, we can see that this is some type of monsters like safe area, because safe haven, the title name. And also looks like with the black part at the bottom of the N right there, we can see that this character, whoever this is, was possibly dragged away at the same time, but he escaped, whoever this is. But also we can see far away from the orange arm, we can see Poppy cross out saying, "She left us." But the main thing is with this blue painting here, there's like an aura of crafty corns, or even this new character, whoever this is. And as you can see, we can see smiling critters, but two caught my eye. This yellow one right here, and this one that's in between Bunzo and Bobby Bearhug. Now, I don't know who these characters are, possibly new characters of the Nightmare Critters even, or even Simon Smoke at the bottom right there, but for now, we have no idea who these two new circles are, the yellow one and the half-orange one. Well, that could even possibly be Dog Day or even Kickin' Chicken, but for now, we're going to call new characters. But I easily recognize the other ones. We can see Bobby Bearhug, Bunzo Bunny right there, Crafty Corn and Hoppy Hopscotch, but at the top we can see "We are safe, I'm scared." So this could be hinting towards we'll see the bigger bodies of them soon, or possibly even the dead ones, possibly of what the prototype has done. But we can also see arms of something or someone trying to protect them against the prototype, I'm assuming. I don't know if I said this already, but also at the top it says "We are safe, I'm scared." So they're scared of the prototype, I'm assuming, or whoever this new character is, and says that we are safe, which is meaning the children or just the toys themselves. As we go to another frame, we see the same frame from one of the teasers. And then we get another frame of us meeting with Yarnaby. So this is a giant version of him, which I'm guessing that's his actual toy side, which is very, very insane. But you can also see that was some sort of warehouse area, or even like a storage area or something. We can hear someone speaking over this area too.
There are no places you can hide.
After the very short Yarnaby scene we get here with him, we're in some sort of sewage area we saw one of the teasers months ago for Chapter 4, and we see that same Play-Doh-like material on the ground again. So this obviously means that whoever this is was here once. But after we see that, we get a more crazier frame with the Doctor himself, / possibly Harley Sawyer, but even more crazy, clones of him, possibly like his servants. And then we can hear this mysterious character talk again, which is the Doctor.
Not from me.
Which is saying that we cannot hide from him because he's the one who controls everything with the prototype. Which is very interesting to me. Now, I don't know who these other variants are of him. I'm just assuming that they're like failed experiment versions of him or something. Because they have the same type of material clothing. Then it goes to black. But we can hear and see, we can hear a new character or even a familiar character speaking. But as the camera goes up again, we can see Kissy alive and well and Poppy right up beside her, but she's like she's scared of something behind the wall or whatever they're looking at. Also, here's the voice line.
I've got something special in mind.
Which is obviously the prototype because he has a very interesting voice, and even the subtitle says unknown. So this is for sure the prototype, and this proves it. Because he's fused toys into himself and the different voices that make sense. As the trailer progresses, even we can see a lot of screenshots at once. In this frame, we use our purple hand to go up and avoid static water, which I don't know what fell in a probably a wire or something. Now making electricity or whatever, but we jump over that, but we get a very interesting frame for sure after we land. After we land on that platform and avoiding the very static water below us, we see something very interesting, a platform and that thing. Now this could be the Doctor himself, or just another one of his servants, or failed experiment versions. But after we see this mysterious failed experiment of him, we get plunged down into the abyss. He waved to us, then plunged us down, but we get a much crazier frame. we see another failed experiment version of him, possibly dead ones. As you can see, it's just like that one image from the ALG, that very glitched one we can see right there on the back. It's a spine. And on one of the ALG's images, we see a spine. And an eye next to it, actually, too. So this is one of the failed experiments that possibly is alive, but only move if we look away from it. But as you can see, it's been tore up pretty much, because we only see, like, parts of it. And clothing ripped off. So possibly one of the toys has been eating his clothing? Kind of weird to say, but that's one of my theories for this thing. The next one, we see nightmare critters, but we'll get to more of that here in a minute. But we can see one of them maybe even flying towards us. But we see something even more crazy. Dead human remains in the factory. Now, Poppy was saying in Chapter 3 in the VHS tape, or after we're done watching it, that the toys dragged down the corpse will never be found, and they ate the bodies to stay alive. This is what she was talking about. But before we get to the other ones, I even saw something. We see Mini Huggies too in the trailer, which is very, very cool. It's very interesting too. We see the human remains of staff, and also we can see security at one show, so there's security. We also see a Gator, but we can also hear a voice too. But before we get to that stuff, Poppy has to say something too here when whatever this thing is drops us down. She says,
"We need to make this right."
the doctor says here,
Let's make a game of you.
and possibly here we even see the Playtime himself, or even Yonbi coming out of that containment cell. As in this thing, we see a lot of the nightmare critters, all of them, even Mini Huggies too. But after the nightmare critters thing we see Poppy and Kissy reunited, but they're trying to get into something, but we need to look something on them too. Something's wrong too. On the back of Kissy, we can see that she's burnt a little bit, or even like Yonbi attacked her, because we can see dirt and blood on her. Poppy only has burnt marks on her, but yeah. Just want to point that out real quick. And they're trying to get into something as well. We can even hear this.
Let's make a game of you.
It seems like whoever this is, they're in trouble. So we're possibly trying to save someone. You can see this on the crumbling open, so it's falling apart for sure. But after you see this frame, you can see something even crazier. It's black in the background, but you can easily see Pianosaur's bigger body running towards us. Now this is obviously in the containment cell area because it's black, but we can see the flowing of it. But Pianosaurus is in the game confirmed. Also see that his bigger body forms here too. As you see in this frame, it looks like blue gas or just blue smoke or whatever. But in this frame, you can actually hear someone saying he's outside. I think you know who this is. Now this is Ollie, because we saw Ollie in Chapter 4, or not Chapter 4. We heard his voice in Chapter 3, but never saw him, so he's helping us again, and he's confirmed in the game. But he's saying something is outside. This is possibly even talking about the Doctor, Yonbi, or even the prototype. Or even the Nightmare Critters. Or Nightmare Critters, yeah. But he could be talking about the prototype even. But he's mostly mentioning about the Doctor, Yonbi, or even the prototype. Who knows? But he's obviously trying to warn us about something. Also, in this one, we can see bags of something. This is obviously a surgery area because you can see chairs and everything and tables. So it's possible they're doing a human experiments on everyone. Also, here on the bottom, we can see more of the Play-Doh-like material going somewhere. So whoever this was turned into an experiment, or even we are pondering, or even possible that we are with this character in this area. That's probably why there's Play-Doh marks everywhere. Then we can faintly someone say this. Now, whoever this is obviously in a death scene because he said, "I failed you," in a tone of his voice. So this obviously means that whoever this is, whoever's helping us, is either dying to the Doctor, Yonbi, or even the prototype at this point. Because, prototype kills whoever doesn't follow his path, or fails him, actually. So, there's possible one that killed us that did not follow his path, and has paid the price. Now, in this frame, in the same frame that someone says, "I failed you," in a dying voice, we can see sparks in the water, so it's possibly a wire or even Holly Sawyer did this. Now, in this frame, we see a full-size Baba Chops. Now, there's obviously a bigger version of Baba Chops because of the size we see. There's no word gas, there isn't a trick. So, this obviously confirms that, or somewhat confirms that Playtime come has many different sizes of toys, possibly. But who knows? And then we can see the bloodthirsty sheep actually jumps at us. So probably in the chasing for that moment. Then the next frame of the Yarnaby chase from the teaser image from Mama the Tank that they posted a few days ago on the Twitter, she says this. Just obviously means that something happened, or we're even talking to a new monster here, who knows. But in this frame, we can see Yarnaby chasing us, so this is a confirmed chasing. This is a teaser image too, so that's very cool to note. Now, in this new frame after the Yarnaby frame we saw a second ago, we see a whole area with TVs and possibly an exit door we see in front of us with TVs too. And we can see that this whole area is controlled by Harley Sawyer / the Doctor because there's eyes everywhere. Or even this is possibly even the failed experimentations versions of him, but this is obviously just him. But we see a door here, so there's possibly even the exit. Or just a new area for Chapter 5 if there is confirmed one. This could even be the end of the game. Or even a chase with the prototype. Because you know there's white right there, so there's possibly a chase with the prototype. Because ever since Chapter 1, all the way up to this point, we really want to see what the prototype looks like, so there's possibly what we'll face here, the prototype. Then it goes to black, but we can see more of that goop coming down. There's a whole front of it this time. The Play-Doh material combines into one, creating a blob mass called the myth, the legend, Dory the Dough Man. And this area is the same area that we saw at the beginning of the trailer, by the way.
Follow me.
And with that, I've come to the end of the trailer analysis. Sorry about that, my cat was there. Sorry about that. Anyways, with that, I've come to the end of the analysis for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload from me, and I'll see you guys in the next Playtime video.